Welcome everyone to our discussion about the two other types of consequentialism, which is ethical egoism and ethical altruism. So our learning objectives: at the end of the video presentation, the viewer should able to define ethical egoism and ethical altruism and distinguish the difference between the two ethical theories. Selfishness is often considered as a vice, and selfish actions are often judged to be wrong. But sometimes we ought to do what's best for ourselves. In a sense, we sometimes should be selfish. The ethical theory known as ethical egoism states that we always morally required to do what's in our own self-interest. Some egoists argue that since we know our own wants and needs, everyone should focus on themselves. People meddling others' lives tend to go badly. Ethical egoism has two versions: individual ethical egoism and universal ethical egoism. Individual ethical egoism, one ought to look out for one's own interest, to be concerned about others only to the extent that it is also contributes to their own interest. For instance, your credit card bill is due tonight, but you won't able to pay the full amount until next month, so you will be charged interest and a late fee. You just show someone, however, accidentally leave their wallet on the park bench with a lot of cash hanging out of it. You saw where they went, but you could take the cash and pay the bill and nobody would ever know. If ethical egoism is true, not only you can perceivably take the wallet or rob someone, you must not doing so would be wrong, since this crime are your own self-interest. Second is universal ethical egoism, where everybody ought to act in their own best interest, and they ought to be concerned about others only to the extent that this also contributes to their own interest. For example, suppose that each commuter finds a private car a little more convenient than a bus. But when each commuter drives a car, the traffic becomes extremely congested. So everyone is better off in the situation where everyone takes the bus, the situation where everyone drives a car. Let's go to ethical altruism. Altruism is used in discussion of ethics as an alternative to ethical egoism, where ethical egoism is the belief that people ought to be selfish, which we discussed earlier. Altruism leads us to find a middle ground between being purely self-interested and devoting our lives to the group. We learned that it is not preferable to be too self-interested, but can be harmful to devote your energy to other people. A little too much self-interest can be as harmful as too much virtuousness towards others. For example, is giving your own lunch away is altruistic because it helps someone who is hungry, but the cost of being hungry yourself. There are four types of altruism includes nepotistic or genetic altruism, reciprocal altruism or mutualism, group-based altruism, and pure moral altruism. The first form of altruism is called nepotistic or genetic altruism, and it is altruism based on family. Let's say you have a child and you work every day to ensure that your child has shelter, food, clothing, and all emotional support and nurturing she needs to survive and strive. Your self-sacrifice to care for well-being of your child is seen as nepotistic altruism. People are often critical in this point of altruism. It can be seen as selfish if you are helping an extension of yourself through a bloodline, which is a little different than helping a stranger. However, it is still a form of altruism. Reciprocal altruism is the second form of altruism. It is seen through a give and take relationship. Have you ever been out to a dinner with your friends and one of your friends pay the bill for you? Chances are you will return the favor in the next time you go out together. In reciprocal altruism, both parties benefit. However, it should be noted that reciprocal altruism only works if the favor of your friend is received and returned by you in some way. There is an expectation that the other person will give and take or will be for you after you have done something for them. This form of altruism is also one of the key characteristics of long-term relationship or friendship, as it allows each person to lean on others in time of need and give back when they are able to. The third type of altruism is group-selected altruism. This includes engaging in altruistic acts for people based upon their own group affiliation. People might direct their efforts toward helping people who are part of their social group or supporting social causes that benefit a specific group. The last type is pure altruism, also known as moral altruism. This form includes helping someone else, even it is risky without any reward. It is motivated by internalized values and morals. For our summary, ethical egoism states that we are always morally required to do what's our own self-interest, where ethical altruism holds that the moral value of an individual's action depends solely to the impact of other individuals or devoting our entire lives to the group. Thank you everyone for watching.